And for more about the talks between the world's two largest economies, let's cross over to our correspondent Nathan Kim in Washington. Well, Nathan, the Sino-US strategic and economic dialogue is set to open very soon. We've learned the energy cooperation will be on the agenda. Can you tell us more on that?
That's right. Energy security, as it's being labelled here, is actually one of the two special sessions that they're holding in the two-day talks today, and climate change is the other one. What does energy security mean? Well, it's national security with, of course, the hunt for natural resources. And this is a real key area that shows cooperation, potentially between the two great nations, but also competition as well. Remember, oil is infinite product. You get it from lots of different countries in the world. You have to make agreements with those. There has been some worries on the US side that China's hunt for natural resources had led them to make deals with countries they don't feel very comfortable with, like Iran, Venezuela, and others. There is also competition between state oil companies in China, like Sino-US, and Chevron here in the US when it comes to hunting for resources and bidding contracts. So there is a lot of overlapping policy here, and the whole idea is to try and make some rules of the road, avoid confrontations, also work together on keeping sea lanes open, for example, for the free transport of natural resources, protecting pipelines, making sure there's enough petroleum reserves in the G20. So there's lots of different things to talk about, and energy security is one of these things that doesn't make many headlines, but is probably one of the most important areas where the two countries, if they cooperate, then there may not be as much friction as there has been in the past.
And another problem is, of course, trade. Trade could be an opportunity and also a challenge for both nations. We understand that China and the U.S. have been making a lot of trade exchanges, but on the other hand, there are problems of imbalance. How will the two countries address those issues?
Yeah, Yang Jiechi, by the way, the state councillor, wrote an op-ed in the Washington Post here today, basically saying the fact that between the two countries, they control a fifth of the world's trade. So this is important. But remember, you know, the US wants to invest heavily in China's changing economy as it moves to more of a consumer model, but they complain there are 90 areas of investment that they want to invest in where there's barriers to entry. China, as you know, for a long time has wanted to invest in the US tech sector, and they feel that economic issues very quickly become political ones and go to Congress for some sort of decision when it comes to China, but not other nations as well. There is also a feeling that on the US side that state companies in China get too many subsidies. They also feel, China feels the US companies have too many tax breaks. So, you know, there's all these issues to work out, but huge potential for both countries if they start lowering the tariffs. There is talk of a bilateral investment treaty. Now, this will take many years to negotiate, but perhaps if they start negotiating one here over the next 2 days, or at least give a commitment to doing so, that will inspire confidence in the trading partners.
And it only makes sense to have more cooperation. Thank you very much, Nathan.
Absolutely.
For your reporting from Washington.
Thank you.
Well, this